The lottery scheme they hope will spark their recovery from crippling debts. A packed meeting also heard that the club will lose the services of the chairman, Jack Dunnett, who announced that he's retiring at the end of the season.
Over 1,500 people crammed into the Astoria rooms for Nott's survival meeting. It was a night which stirred the emotions, with memories of the days when 35,000 packed the ground to see players like Tommy Lawton, still regarded by many as England's greatest ever centre-forward. The crowd also heard Jack Dunnett, who's been at the helm as chairman for 19 years, announce that he's to retire at the end of the season. When Dunnett joined in 1967, Notts were 92nd in the Football League. The club were always admired for the way they kept a tight rein on expenditure and stayed in the black. But promotion to the First Division was ironically the time when Notts County started to live beyond their means.
Until we went in the First Division, we made sure that we didn't spend more than we received. And in fact, we'd built up a tidy bank balance when we went in the First Division. Having got in the First Division, we were ambitious. Naturally, we wanted to stay there. And also, we believed that we should really get gates of 15,000 in the First Division, which, although was low for the First Division, was, in our very prudent bookkeeping, enough to sustain us. Unfortunately, we never reached that. Our average gate in the first year was less than 11,000. Second year, less than 10,000. Third year, less than 9,000. And of course, on those figures, you can easily work out how much we were losing. And so we'd expended a lot of money on a lot of very good players, and the gates did not come in to sustain us. We had our loyal hardcore, but we didn't get the extra people that we thought we might get. And so you're absolutely right, going in the First Division, although we would not have given it up for anything, for the point of view of our ambition, it was a financial disaster for us.
It's an open secret that you put a lot of money into the club over the years. Don't you regret that now?
No,
it's money down the drain.
No, I don't regret it at all. I've thoroughly enjoyed it. I've had a great time, and if I hadn't spent it on that, I suppose I'd have spent it on something else.
But do you regret leaving now with the club in this sort of plight?
The club is not in a plight. It would be in a plight next year if we hadn't got a scheme such as Lifeline to assist us. This year, there's no problem. I shall stay this year, and whatever happens, the club will be supported. What I was worried about was leaving and no one succeeding me who could sustain the club, or no scheme such as this. The attendance last night seemed to show that there's a lot of basic support for us, which encourages me to believe that the club will survive.
Yeah, still one of the nicest places to visit, deserves to survive. Well, on the field, Notts go into their league match at Port Vale tonight without Ian McParland. He's injured an ankle during training.
Soccer club